Have you with us. I want to first get your reaction to the president and another record trade deal, another record week of achievements.
What was so notable to me is that as the Democrats were signing these sham articles of impeachment, our president was signing phase one of the China deal that is going to totally reset the world economy in favor of the American worker. For far too long, the establishment of both parties have been unwilling to confront the threat that China poses economically. This president understands the fusion of China's military and economic interests. We will be stronger as a result of this. And the Democrats, through this impeachment, they're trying to make our country weaker.
How do you walk around that chamber with these people who are so hateful and so obviously willing to live in a cesspool of deceit in their conference, trying to bring down a man? They are venal little Lilliputians.
Using some SAT words.
Working at his heels. It's just, to me, insane that the national left-wing media continues to tolerate it without comment. What they know is, frankly, pure hate and a effort, unending it seems, to overthrow this president.
I try to be a happy warrior, but I think what proves your point is that even after sending the articles of impeachment, you still see the radical elements of the House of Representatives working against the president to try to develop new articles of impeachment. They apparently didn't have enough fun the first time around, and that very hatred that you describe is now animating further action in the House against the president instead of working together on these better trade deals, on securing our border, and on the policies that will put American workers first.
It's extraordinary to me the little time that is given to what this president and his administration is accomplishing for the American people. What do you think will be the result in November? And I know that you've got sometimes a dispute with the president, whether it's the War Powers Act or whatever it may be.
Oh, I have no dispute with the president on that. Spoke to the president both before and after my vote on that subject. And while I don't expect to convince you of the correctness of my vote, I do think it's important for context to understand that while this president is doing everything right in the Middle East, from the maximum pressure campaign to removing us functionally
if you're going to spend this much time on it, Congressman,
sure.
I want to respond then. I mean, the fact of the matter is that you voted with the Democrats on this damn thing, and at a time when the president is carrying out serious national security governance. It amazes me. So now we've established our dispute. Let's leave it alone and let's move on to another dispute which has arisen, and that is this accusation from a state lawmaker down in Florida, a colorful one. I'm not going to go into the details of it, but I do want you to cast it, if you will, for the audience as to what happened and your response to it.
This is one of the new ways that the media tries to discredit the president's strongest supporters. You'll remember with my friend Jim Jordan, they tried to make Jim.
Well,
30 years ago, but okay. It's the same. It's the same playbook.
Wait a minute. The reason I didn't go through this story is I don't want to carry this contamination and put it on the airwaves. I want a response, and I certainly don't want you bringing up other baseless charges about a colleague. So if you would, focus on what I'm asking you. What happened? What is your response?
Oh, listen, I have not engaged in any of the improper conduct that was alleged against me. As a matter of fact, the Tampa Bay Times, who reported this, cited a Politico story from 2013. The very reporter who wrote that story tweeted that I was never accused of any improper conduct and that he, in fact, when researching and looking into this, saw no improper allegations against me. And so, again, the national media is trying to spread lies about me, I think, because we're rolling right into this impeachment trial. And folks know I'll be on the airwaves doing everything I can to defend our transformational president. But I do think it's important because I won't be the last one, Lou. Time and again, you'll see people like Devin Nunes, Mark Meadows, Jim Jordan dragged through the mud on false accusations. Heck, they tried to ruin Devin Nunes' life with an ethics investigation that was totally bogus. But they try to distract us and disrupt us because we're fighting for the president.
And fighting well. It's great to have you here.
Thanks for having me.
Congressman Matt Gaetz, look forward to seeing you soon. And fight like hell. Turns out Adam Schiff isn't as well known as, well, the left might like him to be. Just take a listen to what happened on last night's episode of Jeopardy!
1/53 of California's House delegation is this Intelligence Committee chairman. His name is Adam Schiff.
The answer, obviously, because the contestants couldn't figure out